So here we have another mail call, and in here are 10 posters, and they're all lobby card posters. By that I mean the lobby cards from the film have been printed in poster form. Sometimes they do it with 8, sometimes they do it with 4, depending which film. Often with American films, it didn't seem to be as common with Hong Kong films, and then suddenly a load have turned up recently. Unfortunately, there were some for Jade Dagger Ninja that I sold too late and couldn't get them, sold to someone else already, but I was lucky enough to get these. So I've got to get into it as ever. Come back in a minute, we'll have a look. Alright, so wrapped in another poster. A lot of people who sell posters for a living keep a supply of posters that I guess they try to sell and nobody wants, and they use them to wrap stuff up. Fortunately, it can be quite difficult not to wreck them in trying to get into what you're trying to see. I've got a couple of knives somewhere. Please. Yeah. Alright. I try to be careful as I can until I know what this poster is, because maybe it's something else that I need. I just can't. It's annoying. Problem with the knife is I might do damage to what's underneath, which I don't want to do either. Alright, well, this is Simon Yam, King of Robbery. I've got it already. In Thailand they changed the name to something like Life Will Never Be Twice. It's not his greatest film, so-so. And again, wrapped in plastic. Alright, so. Ooh, look at that bump. That's not good. Alright, so our first poster. I do have some lobbies from this, but I think all 4 of these pictures are different to the lobbies that I have. This is called The Fishing Adventure. Kind of a drama. I think it might be made by Fortuna Films, I'm not entirely sure. The state of this poster is not particularly great, it's a bit mashed up. And the printing is double exposed, it's not right, but okay. Next up, Gordon Liu, Fury of a Tiger. I have the Hong Kong lobbies for this, but I've never seen the Thai lobby set, so interesting to see. The Hong Kong set is more cards and it's nicer. Big yellow cards, I rather like them. This is a Thai film, Sip Yot Sap. Sip is 10, Yod is like the most, Sap is like spicy, I think. 10 most spicy. I think it's like a crime film. Definitely a comedy. Starring the infamous Sombat Metheny, who I rather like. I think that's Sombat, yeah. Sombat Metheny. And Sarpong Chatri, who died a few weeks ago, is in it as well. We got a couple of Jackie Chans. Fancy Mission Force. Kinda cool. I don't like the film that much, but I still collect everything, even from films that I don't like. So that was 4 cards, and then Fancy Mission Force, here's the other 4 cards. This is a bit of an oddity. This is a Richard Ng film from 1977 called The Yellow Panther, which I must admit I've never heard of before. I've never seen. So I'm quite interested to see these, and again, that was 4 cards, and here's the other 4. But sometimes they do 8 on 1, sometimes they do 4 and 4. I guess they do 2 posters for the films that are expected to make more money. Right, this is from a film that I must admit I do not know at all. I cannot identify. I recognise... Oh, right, there's a English title. The Big Shot. It's a Taiwanese film, and I recognise this actor from some other cards that I've got, so I was going to figure it out, but it's called The Big Shot. Kind of interesting. And then one of my favourite films of all time, and the Thai lobby cards really don't do it justice, Shaolin Temple 3 Martial Arts of Shaolin, which was a Shaw Brothers film with Jet Li, directed by Lau Kar Lung, and in my opinion is the best of the trilogy. I'm sure a lot of people would say no way, part 1's the best. I hate when that happens. I hate when they send you posters with big digs out of them like that, but what can you do? That was the best picture though, probably. In fighting with Pang Yin Tsi. I think that was the sword guy's name. No, sorry, Pao Ching Fu. His name, Pao Ching Fu. Right, so that's 10 lobby card posters. There seem to be quite a lot of these floating about, but it's just finding them. So I'm working on that as other things. I do have a few others I would show you, but they're all put away. One day I hope to have photos of everything here. That is a very tall order and a very bad back trying to organise that. I'm not as young as I used to be, and all the bending over, picking things up, unrolling them, spreading them out, taking photos, moving them about. My back can only put up with so much in a day, and it takes a lot of time to get everything out and put it all back in. This room is not big enough to leave things spread out. Everything has to be piled up. Everything around me is in piles. You can't see, well you can, piles of videos, piles of posters, piles of other stuff. Just not enough room to put stuff away properly. So one day I hope to have more space, and I hope to have enough time to get photos of everything here that I can show easily, but it's a very big effort. I did try and do it at one point when I was back in England, like maybe 18 years ago. I had a lot less then, and I did get out all of the posters and I took photos of everything, but the old digital camera back then wasn't so good and they don't look as good as they might. I really need to start again. As for the lobby cards, if I can ever find one of those big scanners that you can fit them in, I'd like to scan every lobby, but that's another pipe dream for now. Anyway, that's all for now. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye for now everyone, have a nice day.